Welcome to the Scholar of the First Sin. And what is the Scholar of the First Sin, you might ask? It looks just like Dark Souls. Well, yes and no. It looks like Dark Souls, only better. And that is because what FromSoft have done, they have taken the game as we know and love, and they have completely rebuilt it from the ground up to be released on the Xbox One and PS4 with the enhanced machines that they have now available to them. And now you can get the update on PC, which is what I'm playing on. First thing you're going to notice is that the graphics have been enhanced and it looks absolutely stunning. You'll see movement, lots of movement now that looks realistic in the clothing. Also the wind has an effect. You'll see grass move and capes blown by the wind. Shadows and lighting are more realistic and not washed out. They look absolutely fantastic. I cannot say enough about how this game now looks. Alright, let's just make a character and we'll carry on talking as we make our way to Majula. Hot muff. And we are going to go night. Petrified something. Female, obviously. Let's just quickly smash out a face here with some nice pinky purple hair, arched eyebrows, of course. Oops, they need to be darker. Nice blue eyes. And cheek colour, let's put a bit of red in her cheeks there. And we got to go for some eyeliner, right? Nice and dark. That's the stuff. And a bit of lippy. Beautiful. Okay, that's good. Let's get going.
All people.
So, what else has been done to make this game better? Well, now on the PC, it runs like an absolute dream. It really does. I'm using Fraps, which is incredibly CPU intensive, and I'm getting no frame rate issues whatsoever with this update. Even though you would think it being more beautiful graphically, it would be more intensive. Actually, it's not. It's just an absolute dream. It's as smooth as silk. No more problems with that. Whether that will stop the lag stabs or not, only time will tell. It just runs like an absolute dream. Other things that have been done: enemies have been moved, repositioned, new enemies have been put in place instead of old enemies. Chests have been added, chests have been moved, loot has been changed, loot has been moved. All seemingly minor things, but they have just added so much to the experience of the game. It's like, it's unbelievable that what you would think are small changes have made the game so much better. And like I said, I was absolutely in love with this game anyway, but it's unbelievable. It really is. There's so many things which have made this game so much better. Let's drop our junk in the nest here.
Yes. Yeah.
Petrified dragon bone
Yes.
and a life gem. Not great, but mustn't grumble. So let's continue on this journey of exploration. We do not know what we are going to find here, but if you look over there in that cave, is it over there? I was up here the other day and I was looking around and I saw a curse frog in the tutorial area. I'm not sure where it is, but just an example of how enemies have been added and changed. Now when you go into a cave, out of the light it slowly gets dim and then darker. Lighting is far more realistic, and then you're coming out into the bright sunshine of Majula, searing sunshine of the sunset. It's just beautiful. It really is. Everything about this game has been just enhanced so much and so well. Everything is just absolutely fantastic. So let's go loot this chest. So what I'll do is I'll play through the game and I'll talk about little changes as they spring to mind and as I see them. A lot of this stuff is still new to me. I've only played about an hour, I guess, so far of this update, and I'm so mightily impressed. I thought I'd just have to show you guys and do another run through on the camera, so to speak. Nothing's changed with Lenny Grass. He's still too fat to climb through the windows. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Let's talk to Sojourn and get this key to give myself a little boost in the HP department.
And what do we and eat? But when I live
get so used to just clicking to skip through dialogue that I skipped through the getting of the ring. Thank you. Now I'll have the gesture as well. Thanks very much. See you, Sojourn. And let's go get our Estus flask from Shenalot.
Right there. I will take. Go, King. Therefore, you will seek. There's one secret, so that. Is that it? Here to see, however.
Beautiful. Let's put the ring on while I can still remember, and rest up to get that little health back. And I'm going to take some clothes off to get myself down below 25% so that I move a little faster and my stamina regens quicker. Go grab these homeward boners. There we go. Yeah, you can see that the wind has an effect on my clothes now that it never really used to have. It was very minimal, but now it's there's an actual direction to the wind. Facing into the wind, you see it blows back, So the physics of it is just so much better. The grass is swaying gently in the breeze. Fantastic stuff. Oh, even the phantoms you see look like they have more detail. Okay, here's another thing you have. If there's a lot of blood stains, instead of saying touch bloodstain, it will say touch pool of blood, and you will activate all of the blood stains simultaneously, which is really quite amusing. So there's like just touching a blood stain, and you see the guy getting his comeuppance. But now let's touch a pool of blood, and you will see a whole lot of dudes just taking it. That's just fantastic. The torches, the fire, the flame on the torch looks fantastic. The lighting that they put out looks realistic now. It's just really good stuff. They've also added a lot to the lore of the game, through like item descriptions and things like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head for the Dragon Rider. He's usually the first boss I do because he's kind of easy cheesy. He still can be cheesed. That's something that hasn't been changed, and I'm quite happy about that actually. It's nice to start the game with a few thousand souls in your belt. Oh, you'll notice that Hyde's Tower of Flame now has Hyde Knights everywhere. They're all over the place. And these guys will come to life after a boss has been killed in this area, and they will patrol, and if you kill them they will respawn. So that's something that's kind of interesting. I'm going to just hopefully, well, maybe I'm not going to be able to light that up. I'll sit down there, but I can light it up. Grab these and get the hell out of here. It looks absolutely stunning. I know I keep going on about it, but it's just absolutely fantastic. This guy's changed now. You'll see he's got one of these hammer things going on, so he's not quite so easy to run past anymore. So here we go. You see the Dragon Rider. He looks fantastic as well, but he still dies in the cheesiest way imaginable, thankfully for me, because I want those easy 12,000 souls. Plus the 6 grand you get for the soul if you eat it. The bonfire used to be here, it's moved slightly to over here now. Let's talk to Alicia.
My name, I can, but and some, with to a place, sorry.
Okay.
No need for miracles. The gods.
Follow me, a soul scrimper. Cheeky bitch. Okay then, let's do some level up juice. We're going to want lots of strength and lots of dex for this character. I'm going to go for like a quality build here. 16 and 13 is a pretty good start, I think. And I'm going to keep the souls that I've acquired here, and I'll pick some more up on the way to get myself the 10 grand I need to spend a dementia to get the coveted Silver Serpent Ring +1. Okay, so on to the Cardinal Tower. I'm going to try not to mess around too much in this run. It won't be a speed run by any stretch of the imagination, but there will be times when I cannot resist the urge to explore a little bit, just to show you what they've done to certain areas. But I will try to not derp around too much. He says, okay, and let's get through here. Just step down here for the chest, and a human effigy is still in place. I know that much. Now you're going to start to see some more changes in this area. I only just made that jump. Homeward boner. Let's get my sword out. I'm going to need it here. Straight away you see there's a Cyclops patrolling the water. You don't have to fight this guy. You can actually just creep past him. Something else as well. This guy comes out of the water now, right behind you. And he nailed me the first time. I've got to say, I thought he was going to nail me again then. I guess he's just lying in the water, playing dead or sleeping or whatever it is these guys do. There's no life gem over there anymore. Ooh, hello. Broadsword's fast, but not as fast as a dagger. Now, okay, so where are all the guys? They're all lying down, except for this guy in the water there. But they stand up pretty quickly, as you can see. Looks like I run out of stamina there. And where did you come from? Oh, he's not dead either. So a little change there, which can catch you off guard. Throwing knife, I like my throwing knives, I really do. And there's no guy here anymore lying down. But the soul's still there. There's some pretty major changes up this ladder as well. I'm going to heal up for this bit. There used to be like 3 guys patrolling and 1 guy just playing dead and a guy up the top shooting arrows. The guy up the top now is a bastard sword wielding knight who throws fire pots at you. And you will see, where are the guys? Where it's kind of like the scene in Gone with the Wind, where all the bodies are lying on the ground, but all of these bodies will come to life when you get close to them, as you can see. Well, most of them will. And now this guy's going to start tossing fire pots at me. So there's no like hiding by the wall to avoid arrows anymore. Not too tough to take out when you've got a nice broadsword, but still a little different. And once they're all dead and they're lying back on the floor again, whoa, hello. Yeah, this guy will come down as well. He won't just camp up there throwing bombs. He will come down, which is refreshing and makes for a little bit of excitement. Oh, there you go. That's what I was going to say. When you get to this point, you don't know if these guys are all dead or if there's still some alive. It's kind of hard to tell. So even though I've just run around and killed like a dozen guys, I'm still starting to think, is anyone going to like just jump up and like that and start pounding me in the backside? Oh, there you go. So you're definitely more on your toes in this version of Dark Souls 2. It's a little bit more like the original Dark Souls, where you're constantly in a state of heightened awareness, basically. There used to be two guys up here. Now there's the one guy, and he starts to come down the ladder and he kicks you. Oh, and he kicked me all the way down. Okay. Oh, but now he's dead. Yeah, there used to be two guys just hiding just around this corner, but now it's just the one guy who actually comes down and kicks you in the head. So let's grab the loot. I think the loot is the same. The short sword and a couple of souls. And I failed the jump. You'll have to take my... Oh my god, I nearly died. You'll have to take my word for it that that is still a short sword up there. Oh. What I'm going to do is make this little jump. Actually, I will go back up there because I wouldn't mind getting that soul. Oh, and where did you come from? Where did that guy come from? I have no idea. So it's like constant state of surprise, bitch. Alright, now let's not fail the jump this time. Short sword and a soul of a lost undead, so yeah. It's still the same there. And I'm going to go grab that soul that's just over here, because I want to be able to start with enough souls, like I said, to get that coveted silver serpent ring. And I missed the jump. That's a pretty nice soul as well, so I do want to get it. Okay, let's try not to fail the jump this time. Alright. And I failed the jump again. Fuck it, I'm doing without it. I'm wasting too much time here. Okay. So let's just move on, and you'll see some new changes as well, just through this mist gate. Like a dream, indeed it is. Like a beautiful dream. This guy's the same. But you'll see up ahead there's a whole bunch of barrels now, which is different. It's oh, those guys came out quicker than I expected. But they die quite easily. And here's another guy. There's a third guy in here. I never noticed that before. Let's get some bolts, and we'll put those things on. I can hear somebody breathing heavily. And this definitely looks like a trap, doesn't it? There's bastard sword guy just around the corner there. Let's pull him out. Oh my god, the broadsword is at risk already, and now it's broken. So I haven't even made it to the Cardinal Tower and I've broken my weapon. Good job I did get that short sword now, isn't it? Okay, so there's an item here where there wasn't before. A life gem that comes in handy. So let's take care of this guy. Come on, over here. And now you'll hear something which you may not have heard before. Plunge attack for you, bitch. There is a guy up there. That's where you first encountered the pursuer. And he is just standing there shooting arrows at me, which is just rude. so you're going to get one of those. Also, there used to be a guy standing here. He's no longer there. The buckler is still there. Yeah, that's just where you fight the pursuer up there. So let's move on. This guy with the halberd is no longer just sitting down. He actually, or he's not a halberd guy anymore. He's a bastard sort of guy, and he is awake and ready to do you harm. There's a witching urns. Okay, so let's get in here. And load this up. And now there is something different as well. There is a crystal lizard in this area, which is kind of down there and then right through the locked door, in a little room just before the elevator where you go down to fight the last giant. Now the crystal lizard is up here in this room, and you'll notice that it gets very dark up here because there's no light source, so it's going to be dark. And there's the crystal lizard, and I managed to get it. Unbelievable. So it's very dark in here. This enemy is no longer here, and there's also an item now under the table, and that is a hollow soldier helmet. The chest is still here, and I believe it has the same stuff as before. Yep, the nipple shield and the repair powder. So you come out into the light, and there's this guy here. Now he's out here. Just smash him down. And this is the chest that had the small white soapstone and the Estus flask shard in it. And now no Estus flask shard, been replaced by 2 radiant knife gems. So the Estus flask shard locations have been changed, as have the sublime bone dust locations, which is kind of interesting. Also, the you automatically get the 3 DLCs with this version of the game, but unlike in the normal game, at the beginning of the game, when you create your character, you are given the 3 keys to unlock the DLC areas. In this version, you actually have to find the keys. So yeah, that's something which is a little different. So let's burn some of these off, or all of them. Quite a good collection of souls there. 13,000. Pretty close. Okay, so I want to spend 10 grand now. I'm going to buy that, not 11 of them, just the one. I'm going to buy a club, just the one for now, and then 10 of those. Also, Dimension now sells a fragrant branch of yore for 12 grand. The fragrant branches of yore seem to be a little easier to come by early game, and you'll see why soon. Okay, buy the blacksmith whatnot. Let's get about say 8 of those. And I'm going to buy quite a few throwing knives, I think. That's 2, that's 3 grand. That should be 10 grand. So there's my oops, let's talk to her while as well. So she moves after the giant battle. And we can put that ring on straight away. That'll set us up for the rest of the game. I'm going to just rest up here. Actually, let's travel back to Majula and unlock Leningrad, because I want to get that sorted for when I get to him after the giant. And I can grab the bow as well. There you go, fat boy, the door is open now. There's the bow, and I can use it. I would... let's have a look. I picked up the club, so that's something. And I do have the axe as well, which is a pretty nice backup weapon. They're doing pretty much the same damage, so that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Oh, I got $2,000, so there is something else I want to buy. I want to buy the double dragon shield. Is it from Morglin?
So I could read.
Morglin.
I came from the west. Have you very but I didn't. It's been. I don't even know. Everything's.
Alright, buy $2,000. Twin Dragon Great Shield. And, yeah, so why do I want that shield? I don't usually use shields, but they do come in handy sometimes. And this one, let's have a quick look at it. This one, I think, beats the one that most people use, which is the Drang Lake Shield. And why is that? No, let's see item info. Okay, I can't. I actually have to put it here. Now, as you'll see, it only has 95% physical damage reduction. There it is. Whereas the Drang Lake Shield has 100% and only needs 16 strength to use. The advantage with this shield is high stability. Being a great shield, extremely high stability, so basically, as it says in the description, you will reduce the consumption of stamina when you actually when you block something, because when you block something it drains some of your stamina. But the higher the stability of the shield, the less stamina is consumed by blocking an opponent's attack. And also, actually, the Drang Lake Shield is 55, so it's quite a big difference. Also, it only weighs 7, so it's pretty light. I think the Drang Lake Shield weighs 6, so it's for a great shield, it's an extremely light shield. It's nice, and I like it. And 95%, if you can block 95% of physical attacks, that's quite a bit. You're not going to be taking too much damage from most enemies. You know, a slither of health. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll get back to the card. Okay, let's just quickly rejiggle some stuff and then it's off we go. Let's get these arrows going. Didn't I put the wooden bolts on? I thought I did. I don't think I have any more rings as yet. I do not. So let's get back to the cardinal tower. My fire bombs, that's what I forgot. It is possible to still break this wall with a fire bomb, but the last time I tried I couldn't do it. This time though, yeah, it will open up a little shortcut for me. Now this guy, if I hit him with a knife, he drops, usually he drops down and you can't hit him with the second one, so that's kind of interesting. Another thing to note about this is that this game is not compatible with the original Dark Souls 2, which means that you cannot engage in jolly cooperation if you have this version of the game with your buddy who has the other version of the game. I hate this guy so badly. More than probably any other enemy in the game. Single enemy. And like the 10 characters that I have going on the other version of Dark Souls are not in this one. I cannot access those characters in this version of the game. So We still got the green nom noms there, which are good. And you'll see now that the turtle dude is gone from here. He is no longer here. Still use a fire. Blow the shit out of those guys, which is nice. A wing spear, I like that. Actually, what I should do is put that hat on as well. I didn't have my lucky hat. There we go. More items. This guy's still here. I can beat him down. You'll see over by the tree as well. These guys just like randomly attacking the tree. They're hollow soldiers and they've lost their minds and they think that they're still fighting the giants. So there you go. That was a funny hit. Okay. Oh god, I hate you guys so much. So much. Beat down. Let's grab this soul back here. Very nice. And I'm going to grab the light crossbow up here too. That little area over there where those guys are is pretty much the same, so I'm not going to bother going over there. There's nothing over there that I want. And I'm going to put the crossbow on here just to save on my throwing knives. There's a little change in this area too. You'll see there's more junk just lying around. Boxes and barrels and stuff like that. There's a cart over there. Now there used to be a guy pretending to be asleep just over near that wheel, and there was an item there which was an amber herb. Now the item is there, and when you get a little bit closer you will see something a little sneaky. There's your turtle dude right there, just waiting to ambush. Waiting to ambush. Okay, come on then, dude. Straight into that. Oh my good lord, these guys. I don't actually think I have the agility to do that. No, I do not. So yeah, a little bit more interesting with the turtle dude. This I think is still a soul and a homeward boner. Oh, life gem and a homeward boner, excuse me. So now let's go grab this item. So just a subtle change in this area. 2 amber herbs now. Just makes it quite a bit different. As far as I know, the halberd's still up there and there's still that trap. So this is where we would usually come and get the crystal lizard, but we've already got it because it wasn't in this area. But the pancake shield's still here. As is the life gem. We'll just smash that guy down because I don't trust him to just get up and follow me. And we'll pick up the fire arrow. Open up the shortcut, and just like that. In fact, I'm going to go and get the key to the mansion. This, you'll see this guy's new. Well, he's not new, he's just changed positions now. He used to be just sitting over there where that guy is now. He used to be like sitting just about here, but they've moved him. This guy's still asleep over here. And jump attack fail. That's better. There seems to be like this little flash of lightning, like when you hit something solid as well. Which is kind of interesting. I mean, maybe it was there before and I just didn't notice it, but maybe it's just that I'm noticing more things right now. Do I have any... Can I put on any more armour here? I probably can. And stay under 50. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's have a look at this. I've used quite a bit of the durability of this thing already. This guy's been moved. He's now like in doggy style, like... I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to kill him. And I don't remember that Skelly being there either. Okay, so many changes to this little section too. If we come up here, I already mentioned one. There's the guy over there with the bow that you can see just like above my head now. He's the guy who shot me earlier on, or shot at me. And you'll notice there's a turtle dude here now as well, instead of the guy that was previously, or the two guys that were previously there. And yeah, there's fire barrels as well now. Okay. Ironclad armour, that was a pretty good score. So this guy's here now. I can knock him down. And I have a feeling he will come up after me. The enemies... Yeah, here he comes. They will track you for longer now. They won't leash so easily. They will follow you for quite a long time. Infantry axe, that's not a bad weapon actually. Just for a starting weapon. Okay, that guy's still an arsehole. This guy we can take out. Hopefully with some with some knives. There we go. I'm getting peppered though. Let's get over here. Oh, he nearly knocked me back. Nearly knocked me back. This guy has got to go. He's such an arsehole. Knives for you, bitch. And there's a guy down there as well who I don't like. He fires a bow too, so he's got to go. Alright. So the enemies in this particular area, they've been moved around and changed a little bit. Also, you notice, so just there near my head where that amber herb item is, the archer is there now instead of on that platform. So that can take you by surprise. Just a subtle difference, and it keeps you on your toes. So we do our Indiana Jones moment, grab another effigy, and we're off to speak to Kale, the cartographer. But first of all, we've got to deal with this guy. And pick up our amber herbs, which we're probably not going to use. I don't think I'm going to be using any magic in this one. Never say never, but I don't think so.
Oh, my name is... I'm Why... Yeah. Yeah, wait, then... Wait, what? What?
Okay, perhaps we will talk about maps at our leisure. I was about to run off the edge there. What did I say about not derping around too much? That would have been beautiful. Okay, so we're pretty much done in this little area. We've opened up the shortcut. We've got the mansion key, which will get us the Pharos lockstone and enable us to get the Chloranthy ring and the slab, large titty shard, and the life ring, I believe. All that needs to be done now is this. Now this guy's been moved. He used to be standing over there in that corner. Now he is right where we dropped down. And it's a very subtle change again, but it means that he is on you as soon as you get down here, whereas before you had like a little bit of time. Now he is straight on you if you're not prepared. And bit of a fail there on my part, but we got out of it there. We got out of jail a bit. So let's grab this titty shard, and we'll get around here. I can see another dude. This guy dropped a bandit's knife. That's quite nice. I think it's a knife that scales more with strength than dex, if I remember rightly. Okay, I think that's the guy I knocked down earlier. Is it? I don't know. He's obviously a guy already here. But yeah. So sorry, I thought I saw an item there, but I picked up a ironclad armor, I think. That dude. So that little section is done, and now we can go back and get the lockstone from the mansion. Okay, so let's head over to the mansion and grab ourselves a humanity, assault vessel, an Estus flask shard, 3 torches, 3 titty shards, and a Pharos lockstone. It says use the house key. I always refer to this as the mansion. I think Kale calls this the mansion, and that's why I always call it the mansion. But like I said, it says house key. This room's got a lot more ambience now. The flickering candles over there. I still think this is a kid's room, and everything's big because when you're a kid, everything's big. I think this is like Shanalot's room when she's a little girl. I don't know that for sure. That's just an idea that I have about that particular room. So as we go down, it starts to get dimmer, and then it gets quite a bit darker. We got our Skelly friend here. Skellies love clubs, as you can see. There's my effigy. It's quite dark and spooky now. There's my shard, and here's my soul vessel. And we're going to leave a message here, right here, by this chest that is at the chest. So, message. Objects. Chest. And then usings, concepts, sadness, chest, and then sadness, because it doesn't open. Alright, so let's open the chest that does open. Open the chest that does open. It doesn't sound like good English. And there we go, torches and titty shards. Nothing else is different here. I don't think there's any items over here now. Still just little piggies. Who I think they're after me. That's not good. These guys are quite dangerous when you're low level. Take a lot of hits. Okay, so Lenny Grass has opened shop now.
You, the name, and you, the man, not you're equipped.
So we can reinforce. Those bitches are going to come for me, aren't they? They are. They're coming for me. Oh crap! Oh crap!
I'll be around.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Get away from me, little pig! Oh god. I wasn't finished! Little bitches, look at them pushing the barrels around. Okay. Come at me, piggy. Who wants it first? Oh crap. These guys. I don't want to die to these guys. I refuse to die to these guys. I'm gonna be brave and run away. They're just gonna follow me everywhere, aren't they? How many are there? 3 of them. I think there's still like a rare chance that they drop cracked red eye orbs. Oh my god, these guys, come on, leave it out. Jump attacks for piggies. Still alive. Oh my god, that's the toughest battle I've had so far, I think. I was kind of convinced those guys were going to see me off. I do have a couple of souls that I can burn here. Pretty weak souls, but nevertheless. Every little bit helps.
What?
So let's carry on what I was doing. I wanted to reinforce this to +3. And I think that will do for now. So now I do have another Estus Flask shard.
Here to see light, however.
We are strengthened there, and I think I can maybe level up a couple of times. Yes, I can. And I'm gonna go for more strength. There's a particular weapon in mind that I want to use, and well, I'll talk about that later. I'm not gonna spoil it later on. When I get the weapon, I'll talk a little bit more about it. I've never actually used it, so yeah. Everything looks pretty good right now. I think we have, or I have, what we need to be getting on with. It's kind of interesting to have a petrified dragon bone so early in the game. I wonder if they've made them easier to get, because they're a bitch to get. If you get a boss soul weapon, you can't even get it to +5, I don't think, with the petrified dragon bones that were in the game previously. You need like 15 of those suckers to get your weapon up to +5, which is a shame, because there's a couple of the boss soul weapons I really like, particularly the sword, the really fast curved sword that you get for the Flexile Sentry boss song. Anyway, let's get back to the Cardinal Tower. Okay, so we're back here at the Cardinal Tower. Another thing I forgot to mention, which has been changed, is the summon range seems to have changed quite a bit. It appears that you can summon people that are actually quite a lot higher level than you to help you out. Also, you can have 6 players in your world, so you can summon in 5 other people and you can get a real gank squad going if you want to do that, which is kind of interesting too. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go and get the Chloranthy ring and the large white soapstone. There you go, that's what I was talking about before. He tends to fall down there and you cannot hit him with a knife. I mean, you know, I could probably hit him with a bow, but not with a knife. Okay, that guy's down. So let's get in here. Oh. I did not expect that guy to come out quite like that. But that works too. The club is still all powerful, honestly. I think these items are the same, the Great Soul Arrow and some kind of shitty shield and a large soul. That's nice. As you'll see, it's a little darker down here now. No lights. And now there is light. So let's grab my ring and my slab. Gotta get my slab on. Like even the inside of the chest now, you'll see like a dimpled effect on the iron chests where it looks like it's been hammered out. I never saw that before. And like I say, I can play this on now with no just frame drop issues or anything like that, and I can play it on a higher texture level as well, which is really nice. It's fantastic to play this game and not worry about like going offline every 2 minutes because your frame rate's dropped, because I'm only playing on a just a pretty shitty little laptop, and I'm using Fraps, which is, like I said before, extremely CPU intensive, and it's just smooth as silk. It really is. Get some dagger in your life, bitch. Those throwing knives are just fantastic. Look how dark it is in here now. These messages are just glowing. Absolutely glowing. What did he drop me? A life gem. That comes in handy. And there's my life ring and my large titty shard. So let's get the life ring on straight away. And just check the durability there of my weapon. So now I'm going to go and grab that excuse me, large white soapstone. This place here was, you know, it's supposed to be a trap, but you know, everyone knew that you could like walk in and back out and draw the enemies that were hiding out here and take them on before you actually went in there, but that doesn't happen anymore. Now this is a lot more like a trap, as you will see. There's no guy here anymore. You can hear those guys, they're actually the guys that are pounding on the trees. So when I step in, that comes down, and here comes the gank squad. So much more like a trap now. with the +3 club. Yeah, but that's definitely more interesting. Definitely, it suits the purpose more how they wanted it in the first place. These guys up here are no longer here. Still got the ooze, and there's still a secret door here with the chest and the sorcerer's staff. And an amber herb. So I think this area has actually been improved quite a lot, just by that one little change, you know. So here we go. Let's go talk to Pate and get the soapstone.
Oh, it allows with luck.
So there we go. We have soapstone. Actually, I'm not going to heal up because I've got the shortcut now. I can just rest up to get my health back. Okay, so let's summon in a few people and see how this goes. I want to change that. I don't like that. Hey, Hephaestus. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's go fight the so-called last giant dudes. Come on, boys, let's get this guy in as well, because we can get, like I said before, we can get 5 people in here. Climb aboard. How many people can fit on this little elevator? Awesome stuff. Okay, ready to enter the mist. Let's do it. Okay, last giant. And yeah, we've got the whole crew here. Which of course makes the boss tougher and all the rest of it, but it is quite a bit of fun. Just having like a whole bunch of people in your world. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh my god, that is crazy. Crazy fun. Yeah, let's wave goodbye to these guys. Thanks a lot, that was fun. It didn't really seem to change the amount of souls that I got as well. Now this guy here, Sellsword Lewitt, I believe is an NPC because I've summoned him in before, and you'll see like he's got full Havels and he's got these twin great shields that he fights with, and I've summoned him in for this fight now a couple of times, so I'm pretty sure that he's an NPC. And of course we have Pate here. So also, because these signs are here, I could now summon both these guys to help me fight the pursuer if that's what I wanted to do. So that's also kind of interesting. The signs didn't actually appear, did they, when I had the 3 guys in my world. So now I'm thinking that maybe you can summon 3, or if you summon more than one guy, you can't get the NPCs, or you can summon 3 people and 2 people can invade you. I'm not quite sure how that works. Oh, look at this guy. Where did you come from, bitch? That's interesting. Oh, actually, I don't want to do this just yet. I want to just show you something else that's a little different. Oh, this guy got owned by my help. And I've already picked up that. This is where you go to get the Ring of Restoration. Once you've got the soldier key for killing the last giant. Is that guy coming after me? I do hope not. And a torch. This, no, he's just standing there, kind of shuffling about. Yeah, the Ring of Restoration I don't use, and I don't normally come here until very late in the game when I'm off to fight the giant lords. But this place is pretty much empty, but now there's all kinds of changes. There's this guy here, for a start, guarding the door. There's an item here, and that is the Grand Lance. That's the weapon I'm going to be using. Now the Grand Lance you normally couldn't get until extremely late in the game, and you had to like jump through quite a few hoops to get it. It was in a memory of a giant, and you had to smash a thing, jump on a little platform, jump through a window, and it was really difficult to get. And then you got it so late in the game that I never ended up using it. You could use it for New Game Plus, I guess, but I never ended up using it. By that time I'd already found decent weapons and upgraded them to +10, and it was not worthwhile. But getting the Grand Lance this early in the game makes it a viable weapon, and it's going to be something that I'm going to try out and use, because I've never used a lance before in the, I don't know how many hours I've played this game. Alright, so take my sip of vodka. You'll also notice that there's a chest here now. And in the chest is an amber herb. Was that an amber herb? Okay. So this guy will basically, he won't aggro you unless you like piss him off, and then he'll go back to the door. So you don't actually have to fight this guy. I'm going to fight him because I want to fight him. Because I'm a clubber, bitch. I'm a clubber. And there's always a chance that he's going to drop something cool, I guess, as well. What with the lucky hat and everything. Not this time. So, let's get back. I can't get over how smooth this is. Honestly, it's absolutely fantastic. Let's get back to my jeweler and do some level up juice.